Okay, it looks like everything's working the way it's supposed to now. Let's see. Yeah, see, now it's just a comment. So how's the audio in here?
Yeah, see, now it's...
I figure out this audio playback here. Why is that doing this? Logos and everything look right? Can you read that at full screen? Now if I go to, let's see here, if I close this now, I can close this, so I just keep a preview window there. I have feed there. So we go to main. Now let me blow this up to see here, all the people who recently subscribed. Miss any? Let's see if I missed any here. Oh, let's see what Tyler Roran's page looks like. Oh, he's obviously subscribed to me. Excellent. Oh, it's all his liked videos. Let's see if he has any of my videos liked. Got a few of, he likes Jack's channel, that's for sure. Street Speed, it's a good channel. Let's see here. Pretty cool. Alright, let's go back to channel dashboard here. Close that. If I go back to that, that doesn't goof that up, does it? No, it stays right. Okay. Cool. Let's see here. What do you mean by members? How do I set that up? Your audio stream's bitrate is 0 lower than recommended. Oh, that's probably because the OBS is quitting on me. Let's see here. Let's try the other. That's the Mac view. once you edit that. Alright, so that works. Okay, what does that look like now? Okay, it looks good there. Let's see what people see now. Took care of that list. Look in here for comments lately. Orbit Mustang, huh? I'll have to check that channel out. That'll be something I'll have to do later. Maybe when Jack's up here, we'll go scope this out. It'll be in like 2 weeks. Yeah, I'll do that with Jack. Get that one done with Jack, and let's see here. Oh, look, it's Valley. I'll reply to them. Pretty cool, right? It looks like a... Those of you who saw it on camera, it just looks like a notepad sitting there, but it's actually my iPad Pro. It's pretty neat. Got my pencil guy right here. Oh, I probably just jacked up the point, but that's fine. Oh, yeah. They had an awesome video today too. Their latest video is pretty cool. See here, Minecraft Dragon. Nice video. Keep it work. Awesome video. This is funny though. Yeah, let's see. Jack and War Veteran. Give that a big thumbs up. His knots didn't work. He meant bots didn't work. Yeah. If your intentions is to build your channel to make money off of later, you're not going to get anywhere without bots, because subscriptions don't buy you anything other than 1,000. So there's no need to have more than 1,000 if you're really relevant. Because you don't have to have a lot of subs to get views. That's a very, very misleading thing about YouTube. No spam this time. Unlucky me. Well, that was just yesterday. That's today's video. What video was that? Come to think of it. Let's see here. Nothing to see here is now loading. That's funny. And there's already got 10 people who've already checked in on it. I know. I feel like I'm clickbaiting people, but that's not what this is about. I'm just trying to make sure that as I do things, everything will run smooth tomorrow, because tomorrow's live stream, I'm going to be on here for a while, and the last thing I want to do is mess up and do something that gets this cut off. Oh, somebody's... Ha! There's a new comment in there. Jack's like, yeah. Seeing if people realize all you gotta do is comment in the pinned comment, and something will happen. Let's see if he can, I'll ask him if he can reply to it. Let's see if it what it looks like when people reply to the comments, see what the lag time is. I just want to see, because that would suck if that's going to be my way to communicate with you guys, considering people ruined the chat last night, and this is popularity with everything going on. It might be easier just to have people comment what they want to see, and then I can moderate the comments and control that much better than people spamming my feed with a bot. So let's see here, what else do we have? Alrighty, let's see how this looks now. Oh, let's see here. Yeah. Noob is watching this. Now it's speed queuing spotlight. Well, this has been, how do you put this? The chat's been disabled because last night people spammed the chat, so, and killed the feed, and I don't feel like wanting to deal with that again, especially tomorrow when everything's going to be busy during the actual live stream. So I'm just testing everything, trying to find a new way to communicate with you guys without using the chat function, because the chat function got highly overrated, and I don't want people spamming it to death. Let's do that. Let's see here. I just got a recent comment. Let me check my comments here. See, yep, okay, so here's who used to be NoobCube. Something happened to her site. Her page keeps getting stripped and shut down very rapidly. So let's go pay a visit over here real quick to see. This channel doesn't have any content. Of course, I'm going to subscribe. She's going to put all our content back. So hopefully it doesn't get shut down. Don't forget, you gotta have videos, because if you start campaigning, and you really shouldn't, just put your videos back up, and it'll grow organically. Let's see, oh, we got a bunch of people online. Oh, Diana's cool. She won't mind if I just jump into her stream. I'll just say hi real quick. Uh-oh. They cut her chat. Oh. There it is. Lag.
Emoji pound banknote, emoji credit card, emoji money back, URL. Just testing.
Hi, Drew. How are you?
Good.
Might need to watch live streams.
Oh, okay. Yo, what's up?
I'm watching you along with some viewers while I test and prep tomorrow's review live. Yeah.
You want
Yep.
entertainment after streams? Come join the Discord. We would love to chat with you, and we love emoji couple with heart to watch movies, emoji movie camera together, emoji family with mother, father, and daughter. In watch you along with some viewers while I test prep for tomorrow review list.
Oh, you're live right now? Wait, are you live? What? I didn't get the notification.
You're gonna jump on my stream to talk to me on my through the computer. That's gonna be funny.
Oh, you are live.
Yes, I am, and I'm still watching you. Along with, looks like I have 6 other people hanging out on the stream. I've had to disable my chat, folks, because yesterday, while I was trying to run everything. Oh, Jack's calling into the show. Look at that. What's up, buddy?
Hey, are you talking about the live stream you just did?
Yeah, no, I started another one.
I didn't even get a notification for it.
Yeah, I had to disable the chat and scrub everything because it wasn't letting me run.
Okay. No, I didn't even get a notification for it.
Yeah, I'm just testing everything so that we're all set for tomorrow's stream. I've got you ready and patched in with controls and stuff so you can jump on in. For those of you watching right now, I'm talking to Jack. We're coordinating for tomorrow. The only thing you guys got to have to do is subscribe and hit that bell so that you know what's going on. Other than that, we're just handling stuff. Like I said, this is testing. There's nothing to see here, folks.
Yeah. No, so I'll, we'll definitely be locked on and we'll go from there.
Yeah, I'm just testing it. I'm hoping that the comment. Can you put a comment in on the live stream real quick so I can see how long, if there's any lag with that, and we can use that maybe as a way to communicate, or that might be like a horrible lag. Give
me 1 second here.
Okay. Oh. All right, I gotta drop off the audio on this one. Diana, I'm tweaking some settings on mine, Diana, so that I can do this without bogging myself down in the middle of the stream. I appreciate you letting me camp in on your stream.
There's literally no place to put a comment, Drew.
Oh, there isn't? You can't go down to the bottom of the thing and comment on the...
Negative. Nope.
Oh, okay, so it leaves it that you can't comment till the end. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna have to figure another go around here. We may have to just open up the phone lines and call it for fun.
Well, I'm about to go be a husband.
Okay.
To do the dinner thing, but what I'll do is if you need me to call in, just text me and I'll call in.
Okay, yeah, I'll let you know. Like I said, I'm just testing everything. I appreciate it. Thanks a lot, man.
All right, later, broski.
Later.
Bonus gold the sub and like gold for today is 3825 subs and 30 likes.
What's that? Diana's asking about my watch rate.
But I can't comment on this chat.
Oh, I'm sorry, Diana. My chat is disabled.
I think he's still in my chat. I think he's watching my stream, so I can hear you, I'm pretty sure. I'll carry that. Yeah, he's watching my stream. Let's turn up the volume so I can hear him.
Hey, I roasted them again. Look at this board.
You can hear me on hers. It's cool. There we go. Rated. That's a better term.
Yeah, I can't hear anything with this stream.
Yes, they keep panty rating my thing that it crashes my stream now.
I can't comment on your live, right? I see that.
Yeah, they totally destroyed my chat. I kept getting spam last night while I was away from my computer, and YouTube shut it down, and they did it the nasty way too. I can't even go back and see what people said on it and what caused it to get shut down. It just got shut down. There's no review, no nothing.
It's nodded as okay. PayPal. I disable my chat cause it keeps getting rated. Please sub to my channel and hit the
disabled my chat because it keeps getting rated by like a good raid or like a bad type.
Bad raid.
Like a good raid or a bad raid.
Emoji stop sign. Emoji stop sign. Do not forget to re-enter Diana as supported creator posts Super Deluxe pants. Emoji hard on.
Oh. That's good to know. That was just me.
Yeah, and I guess what happened is they hit it so much it just shut it. YouTube had to shut it down.
You seen what I posted on Discord? Bad raid.
Oh. Sorry to hear.
Hey, emoji happy tears. Raw boss raid.
I wasn't there yesterday, but I think I was. I don't
In
remember
order
if
to
I
play,
was
you have to
yesterday.
like, subscribe, and turn on bell
Oh, wait.
notifications. In
No, you had already finished. I was on your.
I wasn't talking though because I was streaming, but then I think I saw it get taken down because I got the notification that you were streaming. I came, saw like 5 minutes of it, left, came back, and I think it disappeared.
Yeah, they took it down.
It has me new cute, but I changed my channel name.
YouTube does a lot of things to shut things down. Trust me. You'll get used to it.
Yeah, I'm new to streaming. I built all my content and viewers based on my videos, not on my streams. So streaming's totally new to me. Like I'm still learning on the fly with OBS while I'm doing my streams. Oh, look at her go.
This is nice of you. Thank you for 124 people using Diana.
So if you're watching my stream, one of the 4 people watching my stream, Diana is one of the people I interact with on this show quite regularly. She generally chats on it, but right now I'm camping on her stream. So you're watching her play. You guys can pick up her audio when she talks, which will be funny because you'll hear her and she'll talk back and it's like a weird little lag. But yeah, so this is just testing this to see how this goes. And I'm going to go ahead and try a new way of creating a communication path with you guys during the live stream.
Worry about it too much. As long as you don't get like a copyright strike or anything, you shouldn't really worry about it too much. Honestly. That's good, Drew. That's good to know.
Plan tryouts if anyone wants to join Xplan X at my epic Super Deluxe. Like and subscribe only on Monday, Tuesday, and Wed 9 p.m. Thank you for the info.
It's that way, right? Thank you for the info. Yeah, no problem, Drew. Honestly, it's just YouTube's way of doing whatever they want to do. Honestly, YouTube does a lot of things, and I honestly don't agree with it. A lot of people don't agree with it, but eventually they gotta realize that they're gonna lose people, you know. So
I think YouTube has a series of opinionated rules. Like, if it's their opinion you broke the rule, then you broke the rule. But if it's not a factual break, it's just a matter of opinion, you know. And I agree with some of the stuff. And then as of lately, like their sudden swing to policy to appease social people or the social mob has been ridiculous lately. Oh. Look at her build, man.
I'm dead.
Dang.
I'm dead.
sponsorship. Please support me by going to Play Boots. Play Boots, elevate your gaming with Playbuzz grip extenders.
All right, let's check this link out real quick.
Kill him, remote. You got this. Exactly what you're saying. Like they've been removing a lot of stuff.
Yeah, this whole there's disagreeing. You know, when people have a disagreement, there's disagreement, and then there's twisting a disagreement and saying you're now, you know, bullying or XYZ, or it's a hate speech or something like that. It gets twisted real quick. Those grips are pretty cool. I just have tiny hands, so they don't really work well. It would be way too much. That's why I don't like playing Xbox. A controller feels like it's a lunchbox in my hand.
Alright, I'll come.
And I can't hear anyone.
I'll come say hi in a minute. That's why I made my video. Oh, thanks. I appreciate that about the grips. But grips. That's sad to hear about your hands being small.
I got tiny hands.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying about that, though, Drew. About the That's why I made my video to explain myself. A lot of people just like twisted it, you know?
Yeah. Lately, it's, you know, feelings don't care, facts don't care about your feelings, but people, you know, my daughter is in high school, she's like, Dad, you're talking trash about this, and this. And I'm like, I'm not talking trash. I'm just explaining the facts. It's just the facts hurt your feelings, you know, and you got to kind of grow up a little bit because there's nothing, you can't call it hate speech just because it hurts your feelings if it's factual. Oh, that's cool. I haven't played in a while. I didn't notice they created an actual, like, animation for the healing case now.
Entertainment after streams, come join the Discord. We would love to chat with you, and we love emoji couple with card to watch movies.
Yeah, like that's why I made, like I said, that's why I made like a whole bunch of my vlogging videos where I talked about
PlayStation, Super Dinox,
like, you know, for
Nintendo
example,
Switch, Super 10 Dinox brand code for Nintendo Switch, SW05495490005134
yeah, that's why I made like a whole bunch of videos in
mobile
regards to
account.
like words that people think I said, like for example, like when you saw that video on my channel about about,
do
you
not
know, where I
believe
said I was
Diana
clearing
has
my
a
name
medical
about
condition that makes
people
her
saying I
talk
was
like this. If
racist,
you
you know,
wanna
people
read up on
twisted
it,
the
chill
words
out.
around, and I was just, you know, explaining, you know, that
No
I didn't mean
negativity
it.
whatsoever,
I didn't
or
mean it
you
in
will
that
be
way,
timed out and
so
banned
like people just
forever. No
thought I had
questions
said it
asked,
just
follow
because,
rules.
but
Rules for
like
rules.
I didn't mean it in that way, so yeah.
Oh, I totally get it. I mean, I grew up in I'm a first gen immigrant. My mother's Filipino with a horrible accent, and
Like in real life, so they know I'm not like saying it that way, and I don't know what it just got twisted all around online. So
oh, I totally get what you're going through. That's common communication, the intent versus impact. Your intent was completely different than it had on the impact on the audience. And then there's those people, like you're saying, who just purposely want to twist everything you say to fit their agenda. Yeah, I get that. That totally sucks. And good for you to clearing your own name and explaining like yourself, because a lot of people don't take the courage to explain themselves because then they think it's adding to the fire of them being XYZ label. I'm a first gen immigrant. My mother's Filipino with a horrible accent. Oh, I totally get what you're going through. That's common communication. The intent versus impact. Your intent was completely different than it had on the impact on the audience. And then there's those people, like you're saying, who just purposely want to twist everything you say to fit their agenda. Yeah, I get that. That totally sucks. And good for you to clearing your own name and explain that.
Bonus code the sub and like code for today is 3825 subs and 30 lives.
Them being XYZ label.
I'm getting sick of these trashy hard.
yeah, I mean, like, yeah, I understand that, Drew. Like, you know, that's why I get what you're saying. I have to explain myself, and like a lot of people, yeah, and a lot of people were just like, and people are still doing, like, still giving me hate about it. But I mean, like, it doesn't mean like anything of it at the end of the day, you know.
Restarting game.
Like I'm still gonna do my thing, and you know, yeah, you know. So I mean, like, people are just gonna hate it. So I don't know.
No, good for you. Good for you. I'm gonna jump off of here in a second and then run over to. I gotta test some other videos for later because, like I said, I'm just testing the feed and I kind of got sucked into the whole internet rabbit hole. And I still have work tomorrow, so I'm gonna cut out. Nice chatting with you again. Thanks again for letting me camp on your stream. You're freaking awesome for letting me do that. I highly appreciate it.
Thank you for that, Drew. I appreciate that.
For you to explain yourself.
Thank you, Drew. I appreciate that. Yeah, that's why I made that video where, you know, when you were viewing my channel about, like, the video where it says clearing my name, because people were just saying I'm a racist because I said this to someone I knew, but they knew I wasn't,
Please
so
donate
I
to
mean,
support
like,
the channel. Emoji money with wing. Emoji dollar banknote. Emoji yen banknote. Emoji euro banknote. Emoji pound banknote. Emoji credit card. Emoji money back. With skipping the rest. Giveaway is up. Please click subs only URL.
oh, no problem, Drew. Much appreciated, Drew.
Sub to my second channel, please hype. Emoji exclamation mark. Emoji exclamation mark. Emoji exclamation mark. Emoji exclamation mark. JS City and Austin also in the future tab as well URL. Skipping the rest. Thank you Stream Elements for subscribing to Diana. Thank you Drew.
Let's bring on another camera for this one. No, I want to leave it alone because then I can put a chat window here. Let's see here. Let's close that up. Final cut here. See if I can get this dashboard to show up now. I'm gonna load up my stage here. See how many people watch me edit now. That'll be funny. Granted, streaming and editing while editing is gonna bog my system down to no end, I'm sure. It's alright though.
So how goes it? I'm Drew, and
I'm Bob.
I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow.
I'll go to the there we go. Crop that. Boom. Maybe crop that out just real quick here. There, I'll take that banner there, like so. And we're gonna kick that off to the airdrop. Oh, I gotta save it first again, don't I? Well, let's do that one. Let's get, who else do we have on the, oh, here we go. Actually, let's do that. Where's Valley at? Let's add Valley Pop in there. Okay, flick. Might as well just get them all. Yeah, let's just do that for now. Let's test that theory out for now. Photos. That one. Oh, what? My Wi-Fi's off? Why is my Wi-Fi off? Lame. Alright, now it's jacked in. Okay. That's why I wasn't doing that. I was like, what the heck's going on here, buddy? This thing is not working in my favor right now. Alright, so I should be able to... Oh, what's going on with the feed here? I'm reddening out. Yeah. Is it bogging down bad? Or it's just idling out? Okay. So let's take these two guys here from when I airdropped them in. Stack them here. Take the first one here. Happy border guy there. Put that one there. Shorten playtime. Bring that one there. There. And they're both in. Okay, so let's... These are two differently cropped images. Done. Let's see what that looks like now.
In style! I'll see you tomorrow.
Let's let that res up. Okay, so we're letting that res up. Spin, spin, spin. Magic wheel is done. Elevator goes up. Alright, let's go to Mac view here. Yeah, let's switch that on over here now. So we're done. Go to file. Share it. And this is where it's going to probably crash my computer. Because it doesn't think the RAM in my computer can handle it. We're going to give it all she can handle, Captain. There we go. So wait for that to res. If you'd like to ask a question on how to do something in Final Cut, let me know. I'll be more than happy to share how I do things. Obviously, my video workflow is pretty smooth. That's because I practice and we get everything pretty much done in a single take. And check it out. Let's see what we got here for 2.5 minutes. Let's actually go to the full display here. Go to main. You guys can see it all. I'm gonna just blow this up, and you guys who are watching along here will get a sneak preview to a video drop I'll probably release later.
So how goes it? I'm Drew, and
I'm Bob.
this is Bob. Meet Bob. All right, so Bob is my special guest here on the Daily Random Blind, and Bob is going to pick a random blind. Oh, the Toy Story box. I kind of want.
Yeah, nobody's watching now.
So real quick,
I wonder how many people will catch us at this point of the live stream on the replay.
Here we've got a Toy Story 4.
The hidden blind here, or giveaway to what I'm doing later in the
superheroes blind box in here. A couple bombshells and some keychains. More Toy Story 4 stuff. But yeah, just a quick glimpse of what we got in here to expect on the Daily Random Blind. Alrighty. So this is Toy Story 4. We are hoping to get what on this one? Either a Woody. Actually, they're all pretty
That'd
good.
be cool.
We haven't gotten any of these. Hold on, let me show the box real quick. So this is the box. See?
Good boom, doom kaboom.
Quirky.
This is, yeah.
This is a mystery
Of
mini.
course, Woody and the
A bullseye.
bullseye. And then you got all these. So there's Buzz. There's Rex, right? Is the T-Rex?
Yeah.
And there's no pig, though. Did they kill off the pig? Did they all get hungry when we weren't looking and turn him into bacon? You know, bacon's good and all, but it's a little weird, I think. The pig is gone. Or they don't do Mr. Potato Head either.
Yeah, they don't miss Mr. Potato.
All the edible product ones happen to be missing out. They just like to eat the other ones to survive. See, this is cool. See? It's in a black bag.
And before we give it away, just for those of you who thought you were actually going to get a sneak peek, ha ha, like I said, nothing to see here, folks. Escape. And that's how I edit a video. Not much to it. I mean, yeah, I got Final Cut. I can do all kinds of crazy stuff with it. But yeah, that's it. So that looked like that worked out well. I can showcase building something and how to do a tutorial at the same time on how to do something in Final Cut if somebody asked a question. So we've got that available. Let's see what I have for rates here. Chat rate, current rate viewers. So let's set up a new source, a new scene. Yeah, it's camera 1. Make this camera 1. Okay. Now we're going to add a source here. Obviously my feed just went black because I'm adding a new source. We're going to go with video capture device, add existing. Cam link is camera 1. Or not. Oh, there we go. So there's that one. Okay, we're gonna make that go big. So we have that as one camera angle. Wow, with the lights dark in here, that's gonna be horrid. Let's see here, get some light in here. Actually, I don't want to set up the studio lights. It's just too much of a pain in the butt right now. Let's use Lightroom torch. This guy works great. There we go. Fun part of having a bunch of studio equipment. It's like arm's reach almost all the time. Alright, so we've got that set up. Let's lock that camera down. What have I done here? Something's going funny here. Did I cut my own feed? No, it's still on. Let's see. Yep, I'm still on. Okay. I just broke the internet, that's all. Somebody gave me a thumbs down. Bummer. So you can't actually... Why does it look like here I can? That's weird. See something here. Alright, you guys can see that straight on my screen anyways. Let's go back to the max split here real quick. And I guess you can't, unless you're the owner, you can't do this until the stream's over. Bummer. I was hoping that was a good way to work. Okay, now let's just go back to setting up another scene here. So that's camera 1. We need to set up camera 2. Camera 2. Click OK. Here. Then we go here and we video capture device. Log 1 is that camera. We just blow log 1 up. And let's see what we're looking at here. How does this look? That looks good. So now, let's try this out here. Oh, I know what I need to do. One more. Blackout. Okay, sit down up. Click OK. And that's it. So go back to camera 1. Go to the main. Right, let's see here. I wonder now if we can do this now. Go to If you're wondering what I'm doing right now, I'm setting up all my camera angles and all my stuff so that I can flip from one to the other during the live stream. And every time you see the black go back, I'm creating a new scene. And this is the image we wanted. Add existing logo. Click OK. We'll blow this bad boy up. And we just slip it right there. Say done.
Stuff so that I can flip from one to the other during the live stream.
I'm listening to myself too to check my audio levels. Sorry. That needs to go up a little bit more. And we need to bring the gain sensitivity up on this mic. All right. Bring the logo up. Okay, so now we can go main. The main view with the Mac, which allows me to set this up like so that it's in frame. And let's do this now. So we have a splash page, and if I want to play the NES, mainstream. Okay. Subtrain view. That's for the chat window will be there. Camera 1. Camera 2. If I need to black out the page. And the splash. See how all this looks on screen. Oh. Woo! Rabbit hole move. Oh no, you're seeing the different angles as I talk about them. Okay. Alright, that's that. I don't know if I like that imagery or not. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Let's see what we have here. Parallax 1, 2, 3, 4. There it goes. And it snaps all back together. Alright, so we go to main. Bring me the main. Screen here for a quick second. Okay, so if I put stuff up here now, I can keep stuff up. Yep. See how that looked on screen. Can you read all of that? Yeah, you can read all of it. Alright, so I know what setting my read browser needs to be set to if I want you guys to be able to read it. What's that, +2? I think it was +2. Let's see what happens here. -2. No, -3. So it's +3. 1, 2, 3. And that'll give me the ability to bring text straight onto the screen from the browser. All right. See? That's too easy. Now I got the quick key set up, see? Right there. Blip, 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 blip. Blip 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 blip. Yep. All right. Enough of that. We know that works. Bring it back. Bring it back. Bring it back. Bring it back, folks. Just bring it back 2 times. 2 times. Okay. Check where my numbers are at for the week. YouTube beta. Bring that to full screen. Okay. Currently at 562 subscribers. It's lining up both on my app and that. I'm sure my channel probably says something different. Let's see what my channel says. Yeah, see? 7 different. That's fine. Not really care. I liked it better. 555. Let's go to YouTube Studio Beta. Right, first, nothing to see here. It's always fun to watch. Right, so go to splash page and cue.
dream. I
Well, let's kill that first video.
Please subscribe. 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 So how goes it? Please consider subscribing to my channel where I produce content every day. So with that being said, things get a bit random, so please subscribe to my channel. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you. Hey, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. So how goes it? I'm Drew, your local shredder, that is shooter, editor, producer, shredder. And I'm here to ask you to subscribe to my channel. So please consider subscribing to my channel. It helps. It's wonderful. It's a great thing. And leave a comment. Please subscribe to my channel. Please subscribe to my channel. I'd greatly appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button and watched a couple of my videos, or just stayed here and listened to my wonderful voice ask you to subscribe to my channel. So please subscribe. You know you want to. You really, really want to, especially if you're new here. You really absolutely want to hit that subscribe button and leave a comment while you're at it, or hit up the chat, because that's what we're here for. But once again, please consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you. I'm only asking you to subscribe to my channel. It's not like I'm asking you to go club baby seals or something. Hey, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. So how goes it? I'm Drew, your local shredder, that is shooter, editor, producer, shredder. And I'm here to ask you to subscribe to my channel. So please consider subscribing to my channel. It helps. It's wonderful. It's a great thing. And leave a comment. And don't forget to mash that like button on the way out. Please, will you subscribe to my channel? Please subscribe to my channel. Please subscribe. 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 So how goes it? Please consider subscribing to my channel where I produce content every day. So with that being said, things get a bit random. So please subscribe to my channel. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. So how goes it? I'm Drew, your local shredder, shooter, editor, producer, director. And I'm here to ask you to subscribe to my channel. So please consider subscribing to my channel. It's wonderful. It's a great thing. And leave a comment. And don't forget to mash that like button on the way out. Please, will you subscribe to my channel? Please subscribe to my channel. I'd greatly appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button and watched a couple of my videos, or just stayed here and listened to my wonderful voice ask you to subscribe to my channel. So please subscribe. You know you want to. You really, really want to, especially if you're new here. You really absolutely want to hit that subscribe button and leave a comment while you're at it, or hit up the chat, because that's what we're here for. But once again, please consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you. I'm only asking you to subscribe to my channel. It's not like I'm asking you to go club baby seals or something. Hey, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. So how goes it? I'm Drew, your local shredder. That is shooter, editor, producer, shredder. And I'm here to ask you to subscribe to my channel. So please consider subscribing to my channel. It helps. It's wonderful. It's a great thing. And leave a comment. And don't forget to mash that like button on the way out. Please, will you subscribe to my channel? Please subscribe to my channel.
Well, here goes nothing.
I fell into deep. Oh, baby, baby, baby.
What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, my name is Jack, and this is Determined Veteran. And today, well, the title and the thumbnail do not deceive you. I want to know what happens when you push the push start in a 2018 Camaro ZL1 while you're driving. Now, I'm going to warn everybody, do not try this at home. I have not ever tried this before. So we're going to get to some safe roads, and we're going to see. And as you can tell, I have the GoPro set up here, raring to go. This ought to be fun. I love doing pulls of this thing. Guys, if you like this type of content, do me a favor, smash that like button because it does help the channel grow. And let's get to some safe roads and get this thing working. Also, comment below and tell me what you think is going to happen. Do you think it's going to kill out? I don't know. I've tried this in other vehicles, and sometimes they turned off, and sometimes they didn't. Check out these views on views, guys. These back roads here in New Braunfels, Texas are just awesome. They're awesome. And also, check out the new camera setup we're using. Whoa! Whoa! Traction control is definitely off, and we are in track mode. Holy cow, guys. This thing's a freaking beast. Definitely need to get the tires warmed up. All right, guys, so we're going at a little under 10, so let's see what happens. Press vehicle again to turn off. The vehicle's turned off. Vehicle starts back up. We're in neutral, or we're in drive now. So let's get past this next car here, just to see what happens, because I'm real curious. So that was at slow speed, and let's turn it off again. It says press vehicle again to turn off. It turned off. Vehicle turns back on. Well, guys, I guess that's what happens with a 2018 Camaro ZL1. Yeah, so, wow. That's actually pretty impressive. I'm actually surprised. But I'd be curious to see what your thoughts are, why it didn't turn off, if there's some safety feature. And in an upcoming video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to explain why I didn't. I'm going to research and find out why not. So, this was like I said, it was a very interesting video, man. So, guys, if you like this type of content, do me a favor, smash that like button because it does help the channel grow. Consider subscribing if you haven't already, and if you have, ding, ring all notification because YouTube has changed how they do it. So you got to do for it's all, so you know when the next video is coming out for me. And remember, guys, the DV doesn't stand for Disabled Veteran, it stands for Determined Veteran. Like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you down the road, guys. So it looks like Chevrolet might be killing off the Camaro from what people are saying, but don't believe the hype. If you want to find out more, stay tuned. What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, my name is Jack, and this is Determined Veteran. For any new viewers, I am a proud Camaro owner. I'm actually owned several Camaros in my lifetime, but right now I own a 2018 Camaro ZL1, nicknamed Project Stormtrooper. It has been all out in the news. I mean, down to other YouTubers putting out information that the Camaro's getting killed off. I just don't think that's to be true. So let me give you a little backstory. So it looked like it came out from GM Authority that the Camaro is talked about to 2023. So they're not announcing the 7th gen platform, which is fine. If you're an avid Camaro fan or car enthusiast here on YouTube, you probably follow either Lethal Camaro or Xander 13. Both of them actually put out a video concerning this possible kill-off of the Camaro, the 7th gen refresh. I mean, there's a lot of other YouTubers too. Super Sport Enthusiast has put out a video, so just to kind of give them credit. The problem that I see right now is when you compete with these sports cars. I mean, so let's look at the major players in American muscle. You have Dodge with their Challenger and Charger Hellcat platforms, or Red Eyes, whatever. Then you have Ford. Ford has the Ford Mustang platform, the Ford GT, but that's an exotic car. And then when it comes to Chevrolet, we have the Camaro and we have the Corvette. And we all know in 2020 the big push is the C8 Corvette. I think what Chevrolet is doing right now is basically taking a lot of their media platform and putting it toward the C8 hype. I mean, they've spent millions and billions of dollars developing that platform, so that's obviously where their push is going to go. Let's look at kind of the history of the Camaro, though. The Camaro's been around for a long time. And in 2002 with the 4th gen, they actually discontinued it up until, well, say around the first Transformers is actually where we saw the first 5th gen Camaro, Bumblebee, and it was a huge seller. There's a lot of people who are car enthusiasts with the Camaro. They love the platform. I mean, I have my cousin-in-law, George. If you're watching this, he has a beautiful 5th gen Camaro. Actually just got totaled and rebuilt. So, George, I'm so happy that you finally got your Camaro back. But people are huge fans of that Zeta platform. And then in 2016, Camaro did the 6th gen with the Alpha platform, which I think is the superior platform. And even Xander said in his video that the Camaro handles better than the Mustang. And I know there's a lot of you Mustang enthusiasts on the channel that watch my channel, and you're all Mustang, diehard Mustang, and like, God love you, because I love you guys, man. You guys are huge supporters of the channel. But I believe that the Alpha platform that the 6th gen Camaro sits on is the superior one. Now, let's get into where some of the downfalls of the Camaro are right now. Obviously, sales are down. I read an article last night that right now the Camaro has sunk 25% in their sales market. So that means they had a high of 80,000 units going into the 17-18 year, and then now with the refresh, you had about a 25% loss. Now, this is not a good thing. I mean, because car manufacturers, like any business, produce vehicles to make money. And if they're not going to sell, they're not going to push a major push of it. I think part of what Camaro did wrong, or Chevrolet, what they did wrong, was in 2019, they did the refresh. And I'll snap a picture up on the screen. It looked atrocious. I mean, so if you go from the 6th gen, the 18 model like I had with the flow tie and everything else, they tried to push that into the 19, and yeah, I think it wasn't the platform, it was the look of it. And that's actually what I think killed off the sales. And obviously, too, you know, for every economic growth that we have in the world, obviously, you know, everyone's not as fortunate to be able to own several vehicles. Most people, when they make a vehicle purchase, they purchase it for going to work and their commuter, their daily commuter, get groceries, haul their family, etc. Well, we all know as muscle car enthusiasts that you, and even like a motorcyclist like myself, you cannot haul a family with your sports car. I mean, you could put people in it, great, but let's get real. If you're going to go on a long road trip, would you rather be in an SUV that fits many comfortably, or in your wee little muscle car? It may go fast, but it sucks to sit in for 8-9 hours at a time. So again, that's my opinion on it. Do I think that 2023 will be the end of the Camaro? No. The Camaro's an iconic classic. It's not going anywhere. And if we want to support the Camaro, or you want to support a manufacturer, you have to purchase it. You know, a lot of people have talked about, you know, the end of the stick shift. And I did a video several months back about the ZL1 1LE coming in an automatic for 2019. And I got crucified in that video. I mean, down to, I don't know what the guys were thinking, but they were pissed off that I even talked about it. Well, part of the problem that we have as vehicle enthusiasts is that if you support something, you go purchase it or you view it. It's pretty simple. YouTube's the same way. You don't support a YouTuber, they may be out for a little bit, but eventually they're going to get killed off because they're not creating a quality product for you to enjoy. So with the death of the manual, I mean, we're looking even, we talked about the Shelby Mustang last week, the 2020, and it's got a dual clutch transmission. It's not even made in a manual. So I think a lot of it why manufacturers are discontinuing a standard, a manual transmission, is because no one's buying them. And if you want it, go buy it. So ultimately, do I think the Camaro will be killed off? No, I don't think so. Let me adjust my light a little bit. I'm trying to give you all the best lighting, but I don't think it's working out very well. So anyway, someone probably shoot me on the lighting of this video. But do I think it's going to be killed off? No. What I think is going to happen is Chevrolet is gunning for the C8 right now. It is really in the forefront of their mind is to push the C8 Corvette and to ultimately make sure that product's a success. With the success of the C8 Corvette, I think will spawn into the Camaro. The Camaro is the little brother of the Corvette. As much as we don't want to admit it, Camaro guys, the Corvette is still the king of Chevrolet. It just is what it is. You know, would you rather buy a Silverado or would you rather buy a little Colorado? You know. But anyway, I'm not saying that us Camaro owners were driving Colorados around, but the point is that the Chevrolet platform has always pushed the Corvette because Chevrolet has two different options. And so with the Camaro, I think I see success of it coming like in 2020. They've redone the refresh again. It looks a lot better than the 2019s. And what Chevrolet's trying to do is push a lot of changes across a lot of their platforms. Basically, automobile manufacturers get this, and maybe I learned this from my brother who's a Lean Six Sigma instructor. But business practices, they want to create products that they can replicate. And it's cheaper on the manufacturer end than on, the individual. So it helps drive down cost. We've talked before how GM has cut costs on Camaros and their GM products through paint process, manufacturing, etc. We've already covered that here on the channel. But do I see it being killed off? No. I just see that the Corvette is the focal point for the Chevrolet platform because competition will breed success time and again. It's just like this. In 2002, they cut it off. They didn't produce it up until, I think, like 2008. Matter of fact, let me check in my notes. 2010. So it came out in 08 because of the Transform movie, but it didn't produce it until 2010. So, again, we have a history running back on the Camaro all the way back to 67. Again, this thing has sold millions and millions of units for Chevrolet. They're not going to go anywhere. I think what's going to happen is they're only thinking up to 2023. Now, do I think in like maybe 2020 they're going to start looking at going, okay, are we going to create the 7? they're only thinking up to 2023. Now, do I think in like maybe 2020 they're going to start looking at going, okay, are we going to create the 7th gen and what's it going to look like? Or to me, there's nothing wrong with the 6th gen. The 6th gen to me is probably my favorite model, other than my 96 I had several years ago. So again, do I think it's going to end? No. I think everybody just needs to kind of slow their roll a little bit and not get it too twisted. Just understand that Chevrolet is pushing the C8 Corvette, and that's what's going to push it for them. And I think if the C8 Corvette does very well, which I have a feeling it's going to do very well, you're looking at a car that's like a supercar with a mid-engine that's an American-made. It's going to sell like hotcakes, and I think it's going to drive up to probably 90,000 units in the first year. Quote me on that one, because here's the reason why. There's a lot of Corvette owners that want that different push. When I went to the Corvette Museum a couple weeks ago, every Corvette owner that was in there was talking about the C8 and looking at their wife saying, I want the C8. And I'm the same way. I am the exact same way. I cannot wait for it to come out. I cannot wait to see the power it does. I think it's going to be a beast. Bar none, it's going to be a beast. Again, there are some things on the Camaro that I think they need to address. I was watching Super Sport Enthusiast last night, and he wanted to know, he did like, what are 10 things that, about the Camaro that you like? And I said, the number one thing I don't like is the wireless charger that don't work with any iPhone I've ever owned. I think that Camaro, with the Camaro platform, what Chevrolet needs to fix is a few things. One, some interior features that are kind of hokey. I did a parody review several months ago when I was first starting out in YouTube about my review of my 18, and one of the things I didn't like was kind of the hokey little gimmicks with the air vents. I think it's kind of hokey. They've definitely streamlined it where, again, it's not like an enormous amount of buttons in front of you, and the user interface is super simple to use. But I think they need to kind of critique some of those things. Definitely the paint process, yeah, that needs to be addressed. I'm on so many forums, and one of the major things I see from other Camaro owners is their paint gets damaged easily. And unfortunately, that is a byproduct of Chevrolet cutting costs, and that is the whole reason why I XPEL'd my vehicle. There are, again, several people out there, they'll tell you XPEL's not worth it, it's cheaper to repaint it, this, that, and the other. Well, I'm OCD, so I like my vehicle to look fresh every time it's out. So, again, guys, I don't think that the Camaro is going to be killed off. I think it's just going to be put on the back burner for a while. And I think once the C8 Corvette comes out and we know what it's going to produce, that's when you'll see Chevrolet market it more. And I don't think there's any reason why we as Camaro owners should be scared. We already own a Camaro. That's fine, whether you own a 5th gen, a 6th gen, or not. But anyway, I'd be curious to see what your comments are in this video, to what you think about this whole ruckus. Are you even worried about it? I know most of you guys are Mustang owners that watch our channel. We do have a lot of car enthusiasts, though. So what do you think about as far as like the marketability, competition? What do you think, at the end of the day, what do you think is going to be the result? Are we going to get more Camaros past 2023? I think so. I don't see why it wouldn't. C8 is going to sell well. But again, just curious to your feedback. I wanted to do a video kind of addressing it from my perspective. I feel like a lot of YouTubers, we do this. There's a topic, we all talk about it, capitalize, get your thoughts on it. Again, I'm such a small channel that my opinion really doesn't matter. But to my core audience, I wanted to bring this and address it to you because I've also seen a lot of YouTubers just like, oh, it's canceled. Matter of fact, I watched one yesterday. Great video, but he basically said, yeah, it's dead. And it's like, so you read a couple articles and that's what you come up with? I just don't see them killing off a vehicle that's been around since '67. I can see them killing off a vehicle for around 10 years and didn't last. I can see that. You have you have a vehicle that's been around since 1967 with 6 generations of it. And we're looking at toward 2023. So beyond that, I think in 2020, 2021, So the next year or two, that's where we're going to start seeing more of the push for either the 7th gen or, again, a 6th gen and a half. You know what I mean? Like, I think the refresh is like 6.5. I mean, and I think Lethal Camaro said the same thing last time in his video. But anyway, guys, those are just my thoughts on it. If you like today's content, do me a favor, smash that like button because it does help this channel grow. Consider subscribing if you haven't, and if you have, ding, ring the notification bell so you know when the next video is coming out from me. And remember, guys, the DV doesn't stand for Disabled Veteran, it stands for Determined Veteran. Like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you down the road, guys. I feel like we're always at the gas pump in this thing. Yeah, she's very thirsty. What's going on YouTube, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, my name is Jack and this is Determined Veteran. And today, as you saw in the title and the thumbnail, we're going to be doing some lighting upgrades to my 2018 Camaro ZL1. First off, the side markers on these cars are, well, they're less than to be desirable. So if you kind of look at what we already have set up here stock-wise, just that ugly red and amber setup just doesn't look really good. So I went on eBay and I actually found these LED side markers front and back for $60. They're smoked out and they actually look pretty good. I've already done the other side just to see what it's going to take. Basically on this side there's 3 screws that go up on the panel here, and you just pop them off here to install it. And then on the back side here, what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to take the rear wheel off to get to the rock guard, take it off, get underneath the paneling, and then pop that light back in. So I'm going to do, it's just going to be a quick install video, and yeah, so let me get the camera set up, and we're going to start on the front, and we'll go from there, guys. All right, guys, so the first step we're going to do is there's 3 screws right here on the liner, and that's going to be a T15 to take those screws out. So basically, there's 1, 2, 3 up here. Take it out, and let's get to it. And guys, if you like this type of content, do me a favor, smash that like button. It really does help the channel grow. Basically, YouTube and its analytics want to see interactions with the video. So if y'all could share this video with 5 other people, it would really help out helping the channel grow. And we have a variety of content. But anyway, I really enjoy these videos. They're pretty therapeutic for me. It gives me some purpose in life, and that's why we call it Determined Veteran instead of Disabled Veteran. That's such a cliche thing. So as you see, this is pretty easy. Just 3 screws. Now what I found is I could go and kind of pull beyond here. It pops it out, and there's 2 places on this light where it just kind of pops in and out. It's pretty simple. Boom, pops out. As you can see, it's just a ugly reflector, and God knows how much Chevrolet charges for these. But if you're in the market for a set of OEM side markers, hit me up. Now this has an orientation on the plug. I'm not sure how much you guys can see of this, but it's kind of hard to film. But you have the top side of the plug here and the top side of your side marker. You just kind of fit it in here. Orientate them the right way. Pops in, and boom, guys, you already have it in. It's real simple. The back side's going to take a little bit. We got to get underneath, jack up the car, take the wheel off, but I'll show you that when we get over there. All right, guys, and the next step here is you have 2 options. I'm trying to find a smaller screwdriver just to get to these 3 screws over here on the liner, but I've been looking off camera for about 10 minutes for one. I can't find it. I'll probably find it afterwards. So what we're going to do is it's going to take a 22 millimeter, take off these lug nuts, which is fine. I found when I did the other side, I took that opportunity to clean behind the wheel, just to kind of dress it up a little bit. So yeah, without further ado, let's get it. And make sure when you're doing this kind of on an uneven surface that you, you know, plan accordingly and block off the wheels. And to make this job easier, I'm going to use a air ratchet. All right, guys, so we got the rear tire off, and let me move the camera, you guys can see it. But the 3 screws here on my rock guard, they would be a T15 if you don't have a rock guard. This is the rock guard from ZL1 add-ons. Like I said, it's pretty easy. Though once you take these off, you can get to it. So let me take these off, and we'll install this last side marker. All right, so now we have it off. They'll be, like I said, same as the front. The little push pins you push in to get these off. And of course, this one's going to be a booger. Let me try to take out this top screw, see if it gives me any more space. All right, so we got the rock guard completely off. Pull back this fender liner. You can see how they're attached. This one's being a little bit of a booger bear here. There he goes. Pop that one. And see where the other push pin is. Uh-oh. It's always the last one that gives you the most trouble, guys. There it goes. Just had to play with it for a little bit. Again, same way. Orientate it. It pops right back in. Take it off. You can take this opportunity to kind of dress up the side here, because this is kind of dirty. I haven't washed the car in a few weeks. And no, I'm not going to do another cleaning video. As much as you guys like that video. It did get a lot of views, but not so much on the watch time is. Okay, I kind of screwed up there. So let me get this installed and go from there. All right, guys, so now we got to put the wheel back on. And it's always a good idea to just hand tighten. What I usually do is I'll hand drive these on. I won't drive them in with a ratchet, air ratchet. There's too much of a chance for it cross-threading. All right, now we have them hand drived on. I'm going to zing them in with the air gun here. And then after we're done, you're going to see me torque them, and you're going to torque them to 140 foot-pounds on this particular model. If you're unsure of your torque rating on your wheels, check your owner's manual. They'll have it listed. And make sure you torque them down in a star pattern. That way the wheel kind of pulls itself, and you'll have one side and then balance. So guys, check that out. That really does clean up the car a lot. And it's a hell of a lot brighter than the stock one. All right, guys, so that's how you put on the LED side markers on your 6th Gen Camaro. And if you enjoyed today's content, or you enjoyed Determined Veteran YouTube, do me a favor, smash that like button. For every view, if I got 1 like, it would really help the channel grow and help YouTube to promote the video, because YouTube will find the video to be interesting. So, again, if y'all can give me a hand with that, I would appreciate it. If not, I understand that too. But go ahead and smash that like button if you want to. Subscribe if you haven't, and if you have, ring the notification all so you know when the next video is coming out from me. And remember, guys, the DV doesn't stand for Disabled Veteran, it stands for Determined Veteran. Like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you down the road, guys. I can't look. What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, my name is Jack, and this is Determined Veteran. And today, we're going to be going for a ride in our 2018 Camaro ZL1, but I'm not the one that's going to be driving it. So, Mrs. Determined Veteran, what is the plan for today with the Camaro ZL1?
To go fast.
And then what?
Get a reaction out of you.
But what's the last thing we're not going to do?
Die.
We're not going to die. So, so she's been dying to drive this thing with the new exhaust since she's been home. So, without further ado, let's get in the car and see what kind of reactions that y'all get out of me.
It's going to be good ones.
I think so because, yeah,
Are you nervous?
I am a little nervous because you're a sucky driver.
I'm not a sucky driver. We're going to go fast, not die, and see how you like it.
All right, so without further ado, let's get in the car and see my reaction. All right, so we are now on the inside of the car. She's adjusted the steering wheel, and let's go. Buckle up for safety.
Always wear safety seatbelt. Where's your, what you call it, PT belt?
You gonna start the car?
Oh yeah, we're gonna start the car. I haven't drove this in a long time.
It's gonna kick back.
Yeah, do it again.
Apparently, she has forgotten how to drive. I told everybody.
In a long time.
I told everybody that your ability to drive
Best.
it's the best. Okay. Oh, Bobby.
Ready?
I'm as ready as I'm ever gonna be. Let me turn on my seat cooler so I don't, you know, when I pee myself. Oh my God. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty freaking nervous.
The devilish laugh.
Oh my God. Close the garage. Comment below if you'll let your old lady drive your muscle car.
Or, you know, you say that this is my car, but then you're scared when I drive it.
Let's see how you react. Go for it. It wasn't even a lot, but I'm still nervous. I ain't gonna lie.
We're in the neighborhood. We can't do it. We have our neighbors. We're gonna go like comment.
Well, they're used to me flying by them, you know.
You know, we're gonna start being the ZL1 in the neighborhood's going too fast.
Oh, on Facebook? Yeah. Well, if it gets us some free advertisement off for YouTube, I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I ain't gonna lie, the views have been going down. They're not going up, they're going down.
So we should go around the neighborhood and just go. Slow down, slow down.
Oh, God.
Are you nervous yet?
Yeah, actually I am. I ain't gonna lie. I'm about nervous as a room full of rocking chairs. Can't walk around.
Cars behind us.
So, honey, what's your reaction so far with driving the car?
Loud.
Much louder?
A lot louder. When you first started it up, I jumped. It actually really scared me.
Do a passing bridge.
I jumped too. Sorry. That was a bad pass.
Watch out, watch out.
No, I thought it was a stop. It was a stop sign.
Okay, I'm just too nervous. Go for it. Hit it harder.
Hold on.
You might as well get the C8 Corvette.
Oh, yeah. Oh. I thought we were gonna do like a G-Wagon.
Well, that is the. You know, we've been talking about this C8 Corvette, and I do want one, trust me. But the wife is owed for her next car, and she wants the G35 wagon from Mercedes. And
Oh, yeah.
here we go.
Here
I can't look. I can't
we go.
look.
Here we go.
Oh my.
It's all right. We're good. We're good.
You know, like when I was driving Dad a couple weeks ago, like I was legit scaring him. He can act like he's big and tough, but I concerned him a little bit.
Yeah, probably like if I saw him like how it was nothing, he could have went faster.
Yeah.
I like to go fast.
Yeah. Hit it, girl.
That Tesla's like, what are you doing? Watch out.
Oh yeah, we're definitely getting a ticket today.
No! Oh my god. Oh yeah, we are. Let's slow down. But it doesn't even feel like you're going that fast. That's why you look down. That's what's crazy, right?
You know, the thumbnail's gonna be like me like this. And they're gonna be watching this footage and they're gonna think, oh, this is boring. But, you know, this is what I don't understand. I think it's the summertime, the views have gone down. You know, we're used to get like a, you know, what I say, like, 100 people watch a video, but now I'm lucky at 30 people watch it. Maybe they just don't like me. Maybe, I think that's the problem, is that, see, this guy wants to,
Oh no, chicken wings.
yeah,
Second.
get that RT.
Of course he stops right there when there's a freaking bus.
Yeah.
You want to go. Go.
Get that RT, got shit on us.
Alright, I feel better now.
My wife has turned into Ricky Bobby. If you ain't first or last.
As the cops are like, wow. And I'm like, oh, there goes the freaking RT now.
Yeah, go for it. Go, don't let him get you. He's in a RT.
I know, but it's kind of hard for Bobby to be in traffic.
Well, that's all the fun of it, you know. He's probably thinking I'm driving, not expecting you're driving. Go for it. You gotta open your go.
Another one. Little RT challenges on the road today.
Yep. I like that. It's a beautiful color, that charcoal gray.
Yeah, it's pretty.
50 on the freeway here.
Where?
Right there. You're observing. You're not very observant.
I'm just focused on going fast.
No, that's true. No, well, you're focused, and that's what's important.
Going fast.
Going fast. So, guys, you know, if you like this type of content, you know, smash that like button. And comment below, would you let your wife drive your muscle car?
That was my muscle car.
Oh, of course it is. Oh, God, yeah. Would you, okay, comment below if you would let your husband drive your muscle car.
Exactly. No. No.
I get to drive this because I'm cool.
You have to drive.
You know, people are going to start thinking that I have all these hot toys and everything, you keep buying them all, and I'm just some unemployed broke shit.
You already do nothing to stay at home. Get the muscle cars.
Yeah, I get all the toys, make you work.
While I'm out there sweating.
Sweating.
In 110 degrees, in full
didn't have a, supercharged.
And he was, and then when I drove it, he kept telling me to just get at it, put the, go fast. But I don't feel like it had pickup like this did.
No, because it only had like 400 something.
Yeah, that stuff.
Yeah, this one's 650.
And now why would you pay? That's more.
So that was the funny thing. A Stingray, they wanted to say, when we looked at the dealership, they wanted $71,000 for a Stingray. I laughed at them, And then we went to another dealership, and of course I was dressed like a hobo, because, here on the channel, if I'm not in shorts and a t-shirt, that's just my normal thing, you know what I mean? But that day I had like holes in my shorts, and I was wearing like old flip-flops.
Yeah.
I looked like a bum. And I said, where are the Corvettes? They go, well, they're really expensive, sir.
I know. They're like, no, shoot, Sherlock, really? Thanks for giving us that information.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. And then they wouldn't run my credit because they thought I couldn't afford, two nickels to rub it together. So I had to go to a dealership in South Austin, and they had this Summit White ZL1, which is a car I wanted.
Same one that we were looking at.
Same one we were looking at for like $2,500 less.
Wow.
Than Gun Chevrolet in Church, Texas. But we bought from Capital Chevrolet in South Austin, and thank you, Hunter, for the incredible deal. There will be a video coming out, my 1-year review on this car, coming out very soon. So
Yeah, so it has been a year.
Yeah,
Soon, right?
Yeah, something like that. Well, yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
wow.
very kind.
Very nice of you.
So anyway, guys, we've bored you enough today with this footage.
If you want to see more of me driving and his reaction, comment below.
Yes.
I'm good at this.
Okay, go ahead. Close this out.
And remember, the DV, right? Is how you do it? I suck. I remember. See? I forgot to do it. What is it? And does like DV stand for? You do it so perfect.
I'm still waiting on you to close out the video. They're all waiting. They're all waiting.
I'm getting nervous.
They're all waiting on you right now, woman.
Okay. Remember.
Well, you're gonna say it again. If you want to see more of his reaction when I drive, go ahead.
Yeah, if you want to see more of his reaction when I drive, because this is my muscle car, the Camaro ZL1.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, see, it is mine. Like you tell everybody,
Yeah,
it's mine.
everything's yours. I just use it.
Comment below. Also, hit the notification bell, ding, so you know when there's a video that might be me driving and his reaction, or me doing something. What?
Go for it.
Oh,
We're all still waiting.
Oh, you're saying something wrong on this awesome Determined Veteran channel. Remember though, DV doesn't stand for Disabled Veteran, it stands for Determined Veteran.
Like, share, and share.
Oh, that's right. Like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you down the road.
Okay, let's do that again. All right, honey, so we need to close down this video. Tell everybody what they need to do.
So if you want to see more of his reaction to me driving my car, comment below. And remember, the DV doesn't stand for Disabled Veteran, it stands for Determined Veteran. Like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you down the road.
All right, guys. What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, my name is Jack, and this is the Determined Veteran Garage. And today I have some exciting news for car enthusiasts. I think a lot of times we as YouTubers, we get caught up in the motion of, trying to cater to a particular niche or anything else. I'm a toy guy, whether it's my hot toys, whether it's cars, motorcycles, whatever. I just enjoy it. Now, I am not a... You saw the title. It's obviously about the new 2020 Shelby Mustang and just the power rating of it. I mean, again, if if you are new and you're stumbling across this first time, I own a 2018 Camaro ZL1, slightly modified. We're about 600 and something to the rear wheels, and a little over 600 something in foot-pounds of torque to the rear wheel. It will be more modified as we go along this year, but again, what I loved about the Camaro ZL1 is just an overall, beast of a car. Well, now we have the 2020 Shelby Mustang, and we've heard from Ford several times what the vehicle's all about, what it looks like. It looks great. It's got an automatic transmission with the DTC clutch. And a lot of people were kind of like, well, what does it mean? And it's not a true car because I can't do an acceleration or have that driver, like the feel of the car to actually move the gears and everything else. And we should know by now, all these new power cars coming out, or sports cars, power cars, what do you want to call them? They're going to this automatic transmission because it shifts faster than what we can with a stick. I've had people in the comments crucify me when I talked about this with the 2019 Camaro ZL1 1LE. I was crucified, but that's all right. But let's get into what Ford is now advertising. Now, I found an article on the internet, and I've confirmed this, but it's saying, Ford is saying it's going to make 760 horsepower and 625 pounds of foot torque. I mean, that's a lot. If you're not familiar with the Coyote platform, they do not rev very high. They're not known for their torque band. So to have 760 horsepower and over 600 pounds of foot torque in a Mustang, that's incredible. It's competing with the Dodge Hellcat and the Dodge Demon, the Red Eye, and everything else. Now, where I think that Ford is playing it very smart is, although it doesn't have as much horsepower as the Hellcat and the Demon, etc., I think it does very well. Like, these numbers will do very well in comparison because that Mustang's much lighter. It handles a lot better. There's a lot more maneuverability. But we all know as car enthusiasts is that we're going to mod these cars anyway. So I'm going to be very curious to see what this car does when it's modified. Again, I think the Hellcat is a great platform. It really does produce a lot of power, like the Red Eye and the Demon. But I think it's limited at times. But where I see this Ford GT Mustang coming out is going to be just an awesome vehicle for us to purchase because it's an all-around car. It kind of reminds me how the Camaro ZL1 is. But this goes to me to say this. Again, everyone understand this. I love my Camaro ZL1. I really, really do. I think it's got a lot of potential with the power it's going to place, and then also later on when we're modding it, going with the lower pulley, E85, full bolt-ons, and then also we're looking at doing a supercharger too toward the end of the year. So stay tuned for that. But where I think that where I think where Ford is going to really shine is this platform is going to be awesome. Right off the showroom Ford, you got over 760 horsepower, 625 pounds of foot torque, and then you can still mod it from there. But really the question I have, and you can answer this in below, what do you think that Camaro and the Chevrolet power plant, I mean, obviously they have the ZR1, the Corvette, and yada, yada, yada. But this Mustang has more power than the ZR1. So what is Chevy going to do to help sales go up for the Camaro? To help sales go up for the new Corvette, the new C8 Corvette coming out? I mean, so this is a very exciting time, and where, like I said, I think Ford is going to continue to lead the charge is because they come out with all these innovative designs, great horsepower, easier to mod, cheaper to mod. If you were to look at some of the modifications that I've already done with my Camaro, a Mustang, way cheaper to modify. And everyone's, might be asking yourself, well, why don't you go with a Ford Mustang? It's just not my thing. I've always been a GM guy. I halfway support them through the auto bailout. But really, in reality, I love my GM. I own 2 GMs myself. I just love them. But seeing these numbers, the numbers don't lie. That Mustang's going to be great. Now let's get into more of where's the market going to be on it? This is one of the reasons why I do like GM. They do not put a heavy markup on some of these cars. I've heard reports, they're watching other YouTube channels reading that, you know, it could be $10,000 to $20,000 over MSRP just to purchase one of these Shelby 500s. And I don't think it's necessarily worth it. However, you know, I know a lot of you guys on this channel that follow me are Mustang people. And Mustang people, whatever. But you guys that follow me, a lot of you do drive Mustangs. I've gotten a couple of new subscribers where they expressed to me they drive a ZL1. But for my core audience, you guys are all Ford people. And what I really think is going to happen with this Mustang,